Lots of us are animal lovers. Maybe you even wish you had Snow White's fairy tale life, where several little animals help you brush your hair and clean your house. Unfortunately, real life isn't as magical, and animals don't always get along. In the animal kingdom, we are most likely to see a great dominance from the predator over its prey. Sometimes it's not that simple, though. We present here a list of 10 pairs of animal enemies that engage in contests that can end up very bad for both sides. Welcome to Animalverse. I'm your host, Bob, as we count down the top 10 animals that hate each other. Here are some species of common pets who are difficult, not downright dangerous, to keep in the same house. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click the bell to be notified of new content. Number 10 is bears versus wolves. If a bear runs into a group of wolves, the most possible result is both sides avoiding each other. There's no need for them to begin a confrontation, as it could not be advantageous for anyone. But not all of this applies in one situation, when they are fighting for carcasses. Winter can be harsh and food can be very difficult to find, and bears are much larger than wolves. Grizzly bears range from 5 to 8 feet tall, 1.5 to 2.5 meters, and weigh 800 pounds, 363 kilograms. A wolf ranges from 36 to 63 inches, 91 to 160 centimeters, and weighs up to 170 pounds, or 79 kilograms. So, if a lone wolf runs into a bear, it would most probably flee because it would stand no chance. However, wolves have a great advantage. They work as a group. When the wolves work together, even the mighty grizzly bear must leave them alone and walk away. Number 9 is rodents and cats. Tom and Jerry were entertaining, but your cat chasing a mouse around the house probably wouldn't be so fun. Just like cats could easily harm a bird, they could be deadly to a pet rodent too. According to Petful, it is a sense of smell, a sense of hearing, a sense of taste, very sensitive whiskers, and an instinct for the chase that makes your fluffy kitty cat a well-oiled mouse-hunting machine. There's no way to completely trust a pet cat around a rodent because you never know when that instinct will kick in. So these aren't pets you want under the same roof. Number 8 is lions versus hyenas. If you've watched the Lion King movie, certainly you remember the rivalry between the lions and the hyenas. They were very much afraid of Mufasa, but used to chase little Simba. Lions are much stronger than hyenas, so you would consider it a very unfair contest. But in reality, things are not the same every time. Hyenas and lions have competed for the same prey and animal carcasses since the beginning of their history. When two species of animals fight for the same food, tensions between them increase along with survival instinct. As we have said, lions are stronger, but the hyena population is much bigger, and this can make a difference in the outcome of an encounter between these two enemies. The fact is, when a clan of hyenas faces a pride of lions, nobody can tell for sure what is about to happen. Number 7 is rabbits and guinea pigs. Although rabbits and guinea pigs seem like they should get along because of their similar size and fluffiness, that's not always the case. According to the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the species behave and communicate differently, and rabbits are capable of bullying or harming guinea pigs. Plus, rabbits carry bacteria that could cause serious respiratory diseases in guinea pigs, so it's best to enjoy these fluff balls separately. Number 6 is sperm whale versus giant squid. Sperm whales range from 49 feet to 59 feet, 15 to 18 meters, and can dive as deep as 3,280 feet, or 1,000 meters. And that is probably where they find their mortal enemy. Giant squids are deep-sea creatures that can be the real versions of the mighty mythological kraken. The biggest ever found measured 59 feet, or 18 meters. Unfortunately, the fights between those giants happen at such depths that it has never been caught on tape. How do we know that these events even occur? Well, it is common to find sperm whales with scars that match the giant squid's tentacles, as well as indigestible squid body parts in their stomachs. The sperm whale dives searching for food and engages in a life and death contest with the giant squids, and it is not that impossible to imagine an outcome that is not too favorable for the whales. Number 5 is honeybees versus Asian giant hornets. Giant Asian hornets, like their name states, are huge hornets 2 inches long that can fly up to 15 miles per hour. They like to feed honeybee larvae to their young, and so begins one of the most incredible wars in the whole animal kingdom. Asian giant hornets invade honeybee hives searching for the larvae and destroy everything in the process. They cut the bees' heads off with their mandibles, and when the bees try to fight back and sting their enemies, they cannot pass through the hornet's strong armor. One hornet alone can take down 20 bees per minute. At this point, you're probably thinking the bees can't do anything to fight back. Well, the truth is, they have developed an incredible defense against these invaders. When a hornet finds a hive, the bees do not try to stop it. Instead, they let it in and fall right into their trap. They surround the hornet, forming a bee ball, and start to vibrate, heating up the hornet until it is cooked. This is one of the most spectacular defense mechanisms in nature. Asian giant hornets are the most terrible insects, but the honeybees can be brave enough to fight them back. Number 4 is Mongoose versus Cobra. We probably would think that no animal would be crazy enough to just go ahead and face a venomous snake, right? Well, the mongoose can prove us wrong, as it can fearlessly face a cobra and most of the time emerge as the victor from the fight. However, how exactly can it do that? Mongooses are found mostly in Africa. They range from 7 inches long to 2 feet long, or 18 centimeters long to 60 centimeters long, depending on the species. They eat almost anything: birds, small rodents, frogs, reptiles, insects, as well as fruits, nuts, and seeds. They are very smart hunters and can open birds' eggs by throwing them at solid objects. They often encounter cobras, and they can take a big advantage in the confrontation. Mongooses have specialized acetylchlorine receptors that make them resistant or even immune to snake venom. This characteristic puts mongooses ahead of its adversary and explains why mongooses can kill cobras. Number 3 is Python versus Alligator. Burmese pythons are natively from the southwest of Asia, but they coexist with American alligators in the Everglades National Park. Male American alligators reach on average 11.2 feet or 3.4 meters in length and can weigh up to 1,000 pounds or 450 kilograms, but that is not too common. Burmese pythons range from 16 to 23 feet or 5 to 7 meters and weigh up to 200 pounds or 90 kilograms. They kill their prey by constriction, squeezing until it suffocates. They are also great swimmers, being able to stay underwater for 30 minutes. The alligator's backskin is armored with bony plates. American alligators and Burmese pythons will not usually engage in confrontation, but the unusual thing about these two beasts is that when they do, either one can win the battle and eat the other. The only difference is that the gator will eat piece by piece, and the python will swallow its meal whole. Number 2 is Polar Bear versus Walrus. Polar bears are giant beasts from the Arctic. An adult can reach 8 feet or 2.5 meters and weigh up to 1,600 pounds or 720 kilograms. Polar bears usually hunt seals, but when food is scarce, they can aim for something a little bigger. A walrus is a very dangerous prey for polar bears. It can range from 7.25 to 11.5 feet, 2.2 to 3.5 meters, and can weigh up to 1.5 tons. That is twice as heavy as a polar bear. They also have 2 3-foot-long tusks that can be used as powerful weapons. When a polar bear tries to attack a walrus, anything can happen. The bear is stronger and a natural predator, but there are many cases of polar bears found dead or severely wounded by the walrus's tusks. The polar bear may try to avoid the walruses, but they will take their chances when extremely hungry. Most of the times they will be successful, but sometimes the walruses can make serious damage. Number 1 is Elephant versus Rhino. Ranging from 8.2 to 13 feet, 2.5 to 4 meters, African elephants are the biggest land animals on the planet. They can weigh up to 14,000 pounds or 6,350 kilograms and eat 300 pounds or 136 kilograms of food in a single day. Can you imagine 300 pounds of roots, grasses, and fruits? Rhinoceroses are smaller, but still big. They range from 4.5 to 6 feet, 1.4 to 1.8 meters, and can weigh up to 3,000 pounds or 1,400 kilograms. These two African giants compete for the same space, so an encounter between them is not uncommon. Elephants are usually peaceful creatures, but a month's period, high levels of sexual hormones, can easily change that. Elephants in a month's period become tremendously aggressive and will probably attack a rhino that crosses its path. The elephant can take down the rhino and smash it with its great weight. In February 2000, a young group of orphaned elephants at an African park was reported to have killed 36 rhinos. In this case, the elephants developed an extremely aggressive behavior, and this may have happened because of the lack of adult elephants' influence. The young group was actually hunting down the rhinos.